Hello, welcome to King's Academy, the home of African languages.
Hi everyone, my name is BASHI'S. I'm here to take Yoruba language. Yoruba is a language spoken by a people cutting across several countries in Nigeria. It is one of the three main languages spoken in Nigeria, and it is believed that Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. Yoruba constitutes about 30 million individuals in West Africa. So today we'll be taking some basic greetings in Yoruba language. To start with the basic greetings, to say good morning in Yoruba, you say "Káàárọ̀" to your mate. Then to greet an elderly person, you say "Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma, Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir." Then in another form to greet your mate, if you cannot say "Káàárọ̀," you can say "Báwo ni," which means how are you doing? Ẹ káàárọ̀. You respond back with good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀. If the person now say báwo ni, which means how are you? Báwo ni, how are you? You will now respond back to the person mo wà dáadáa. Mo wà dáadáa, which means I am fine. Now, can you repeat after me? Good morning, Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning, káàárọ̀. Then how are you? Báwo ni. Mo wà dáadáa. Mo wà dáadáa, which means I am fine. Now, to greet in the afternoon, you say Ẹ káàsán. Remember, that's to an elderly person. To your mate, you say káàsán. And in another way, you can also say how are you. To greet in the afternoon, you say Ẹ káàsán to an elderly person. Then to your mate, you say káàsán. Now repeat after me. Good afternoon, Ẹ káàsán. That's to an elderly person. Then good afternoon, káàsán to your mate. To your mate, good afternoon, káàsán. That's to your mate. And you can also greet your mate that báwo ni, which also means how are you. If someone greets you good afternoon, which is Ẹ káàsán, you respond back with Ẹ káàsán, which means good afternoon. Ẹ káàsán, good afternoon. Ẹ káàsán. And if the person is your mate, if the person greets you káàsán, you will say káàsán also. You respond with káàsán. Now to say good evening in Yoruba, you say Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. That's to an elderly person. Then to your mate, you say kúrọ̀lẹ́. And also, like I said, you can use how are you, which means báwo ni. If someone greets you good evening, Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. You respond back with Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́, which means good evening. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. Now repeat after me. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́, good evening. Kúrọ̀lẹ́, good evening. How are you? Báwo ni. Mo wà dáadáa. Mo wà dáadáa, which means I am fine. Now let me take it again. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́, which means good evening to an elderly person. Kúrọ̀lẹ́ to your mate, which also means good evening. And also you can use that word how are you, which means good evening also to your mate. Báwo ni, how are you? Báwo ni to your mate also, you can use it. It is also good evening. And if you want to greet someone at night in Yoruba language, you will say Ẹ káalẹ́. Remember, that's to an elderly person. Then to your mate, you will say káalẹ́. And also you can use the word how are you, which means báwo ni in Yoruba language. And if it happens that you cannot see that person that night again, you can say ó dàárọ̀, which is good night. So Ẹ káalẹ́, good evening to an elderly person. Káalẹ́ to your mate, which also means good evening. And you can also use how are you, which means báwo ni to your mate also. And if you are not going to see that person again that night, you say ó dàárọ̀ in Yoruba, which means good night, or till the next day to that person. Now repeat after me. Ẹ káalẹ́, good evening. Káalẹ́, good evening. Báwo ni, how are you? Then good night, ó dàárọ̀. Till the next day, ó dàárọ̀. If you see an elderly person working, you say ẹ kúṣẹ́, which means well done. Ẹ kúṣẹ́. Then if you see your mate, you say kúṣẹ́. It also means well done also. And also, if you want to say thank you in Yoruba, you say ẹ ṣé, or adúpẹ́ in Yoruba. Then to your mates, you say o ṣé or mo dúpẹ́ to your mates in Yoruba. Yoruba is a unique language. There is greetings for almost everything we are doing. Like now, if you meet people standing, you say ẹ kú ìdúró. Repeat after me. Ẹ kú ìdúró, or which means happy standing in English. Then also, if you meet another person sitting down, you say ẹ kú ìjókòó, which means happy sitting. And if you meet another person walking, you say ẹ kú iṣẹ́. And if it is your mate, you say kú iṣẹ́, which means well done, for the work has been a wonderful time with you people. Now let's have a quick recap. Good morning, ẹ káàárọ̀. Good afternoon, ẹ káàsán. Good evening, ẹ kú ìrọ̀lẹ́. Good evening, ẹ káalẹ́. Then good night, ó dàárọ̀. How are you? Báwo ni? Well done, ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Ẹ kú ìjókòó, happy sitting. Ẹ kú ìdúró, happy standing. How are you? Báwo ni?
Hope you enjoyed the lesson today. Please like our video, and if you want more, we have a promotion on our membership where you can learn 12 different African languages anytime, anywhere, every time for an introductory fee of just $1 for 1 month. This offer is for a limited time, so join our membership at kingsacademy.com/membership. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.